The dog is a living bullet, an attacking wolf, extremely fast, uncompromising, instinct-proof. This is the story of the most famous police dog trainer on earth, Hans Schlegel. Schlegel trains police dogs on behalf of the governments of the United States of America, South Africa and many other countries, more than 100 police dog departments. Schlegel lives in Switzerland and his mother tongue is German. I am translating this video and I hope you will like it. Malik will become a police dog. He is now 10 weeks old, a Belgian Shepherd, a so-called Malinois, and I bring him now, in this early age, 2 times a day into a box. Malik learns that every playing session begins and ends in this box. Later this box will become the police car. The dog is learning the next months that he will track down, sniff out, fix and attack criminals. Dogs are trained by reward, by positive reinforcement. Schlegel is taking this young dog with him to America. Every year Schlegel stays about 3 months in the United States to train police officers with their dogs there. It is very cold in winter here in Switzerland, where Schlegel has his own dog training center. There is a second dog on board to fly to America, a fully trained police dog, which will be sold to an American police department. Now Schlegel has to show the American officers how to handle their new dog for 2 weeks, to perfect the contact with this animal.
Okay, now take off. Okay, now bring him right down. Good boy. That's. Then you wait a few seconds. Prima. Feine Bubi.
Schlegel shows the tactical triangle to Sheriff Duffy, a sophisticated choreography between police officer, dog and criminal. The reason is to avoid that the dog will come in danger by being shot by the officer himself.
2 seconds and food. Prima.
Du wartest ein paar Sekunden, dann läufst du mit dem Hund, ziehst die Pistole, nachher gehst du zu...
After the commando, the dog is slipping under the leg of the police officer, who exactly knows where his dog is. The policeman can concentrate 100% on the criminal.
Right, but take the sausage up here. Oh, okay. That the dog alert.
Im Ernstfall sieht das so aus. Joe Duffy zieht seine Waffe und zielt auf einen Verdächtigen. Auf das Kommando "Psst" rutscht sein Hund Kilo blitzschnell unter das aufgestellte Bein. Dadurch weiß der Polizist genau, wo sein Hund ist und kann sich ganz auf das Schussfeld konzentrieren. Konnte Ihnen Ihr Hund schon einmal in einer...
Question to Sheriff Duffy: Did your dog help you in dangerous situations? Oh yes. Just 3 days ago my dog was able to catch a car thief who tried to escape. My partner is really fantastic.
Ist ein super Partner. Auf ihn ist immer Verlass.
Especially when you're out somewhere where you don't have a partner readily available. You know, I've always got him. If somebody kills a dog, that's.
Wenn jemand meinen Dienst tut...
If someone is killing my dog, it is capital crime. My dog is a deputy sheriff as I am for myself too.
That's again we call a felony. It's a more severe crime, and again they'll go.
Dazu kommt noch das Vergehen der Grausamkeit gegen Tiere. Kilo ist ein Deputy Sheriff, genau wie ich, auch wenn er nur ein Hund ist.
He is a deputy sheriff the same as I, but he's a dog.
Is it a kind of abuse, exploitation to use an innocent animal as deadly weapon? Schlegel answers, no. A weapon is innocent too, until a bad human is using it. The dog is a friend who is helping us in dangerous situations with his teeth, as I would help you with my arms too. A police dog is helping us to find criminals, as well as an avalanche dog is searching for people under the snow. A guide dog is helping blind people. I can see no difference between these dogs and no abuse. This is Officer Laurie with her police dog Hero from Schlegel from Switzerland. Little Malik is watching the scene. The training of a police dog lasts 2 years, about 1,200 training hours.
Klein Malik schaut gespannt zu. Hero kommt ursprünglich aus dem Aargau. Schlegel hat ihn auf dem Wolfsprung gezüchtet und während 2 Jahren zum Polizeihund ausgebildet. 1200 Trainingsstunden lang.
Schlegel says, each dog I am selling to an American police department is a visiting card of me. If I am selling just one dog, I knows that the whole group of police officers will visit my training lessons. That means just right now there are 137 police departments in the United States with more than 600 officers.
Keep your hands where I can see you. Turn around and send the dog. Get him. Ow! Fly! Keep your hands where I can see you. Heads up. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Ow! Fly! Get him. Ow! Fly!
A police officer and his dog have to trust each other completely. A fully trained police dog from Switzerland costs about $10,000. Each officer has to train and repeat the lessons about 10 hours each week to keep the dog at a top level. Question: what do you correct with these American police dogs? The main thing to correct is the let go phase. To let go means in German language, aus. A police dog must let go the criminals each time and absolutely immediately his officers wants to. As you see, my dogs are trained in German language. The American officers use German words too. To correct the let go phase is my main task here in the United States. Question: what is happening if the dog is reacting the wrong way? There is an example in Los Angeles a few days ago. A police officer arrested a criminal and shouted, "Aus," to his dog. The dog let go, and in this moment a young woman was jogging nearby. Suddenly the police dog attacked and injured her very badly. An insurance case. And as you know, in the States that means a fee between $1 and $5 million. To avoid such incidents, American police dogs are very well trained. So if the police officer says, "Aus," or "Platz," Platz is the German command for lay down, every aggression of the dog has to end just right now. It is like to switch on and off. This is the high art of dog training.
Sobald der Hundeführer das Kommando ausgibt oder das Kommando Platz, ist die Situation erledigt. Wenn ein Hund sauber aufgebaut ist, ist das überhaupt kein Problem. Wenn der Hundeführer aussagt, dann ist auch aus. Dann ist sämtliche Aggression weg.
Wie ein Schalter, den man auf Ein- und Ausstellt.
Das ist eben die Kunst der Ausbildung. Es soll und muss auch so sein.
Schlegel is a trainer without violence and brutality. The main task is the game, learning by playing. The young dog Malik is learning the command Revere now. Revere means that he is fixing a criminal later by barking at him. The dog has to attack and bite if the criminal tries to escape or tries to be aggressive himself. Training dogs means first is respect, and after respect there is friendship, partnership and love. We humans abuse dogs by treating them as humans. That is the main reason for misunderstanding and disappointment.
ihren Führer zu nutzen.
The American police officer and his dog are living in a partnership 24 hours a day 365 days a year. Because of the high criminality and nearly civil war conditions in the so-called God's own country, policemen treat their dogs very, very well. Now we are watching a truck control on the highway. Schlegel's dog Hero is not just a guardian dog, but also a drug-searching dog.
Lastwagenkontrolle auf dem Northern Highway außerhalb von Reno. Routine zwar und doch ein gefährlicher Job.
We're coming in, we're about 100 yards from the top of the ramp. We might be here for a few.
Diese Raststätte liegt wenige Meilen vor Reno. Die Spielerstadt ist ein berüchtigter Umschlagplatz für Narkotika jeglicher Art. Viel schnelles Geld läuft dort zusammen. Glücksritter am Roulette-Tisch, tanzende Dollars und trostloser Absturz, brutale Kriminalität. Hero ist neben dem Schutzdienst auch als Drogenspürhund ausgebildet.
He's like probably the best friend a girl could have.
Hero ist der beste Freund, den eine Frau sich wünschen kann. Ohne ihn komme ich mir vor, wie wenn ich keine Waffe tragen würde. Dann ist irgendetwas nicht in Ordnung.
It just the whole day doesn't feel right. Rob, Edith? Rob, wanna go to work? You ready to go to work?
The search for drugs is starting. Officer Ma says, if I am trying to arrest a criminal, he might be able to assess what I am able to, but he cannot evaluate what my dog is able to. The truck driver is a bit nervous, because sometimes criminals put some cocaine into the lorry, without any knowledge of the drivers.
Ihm jemand ein Päckchen Koks in seine Laster geschmuggelt.
Hero is able to filter out drug molecules from gasoline, oil and rubber smells. Working with its nose is very exhausting for the dog. By the way, dogs are smelling another way humans do. For example, we are able to smell vegetable soup with the ingredients of parsley, chives and so on. All ingredients together give us the smell of this meal. But dogs are not smelling the whole soup, they are smelling each amino acid of the respective ingredients. Scientists think that dogs are able to smell from which field a certain potato has been harvested. This time the dog did not find any drugs. The police officer is playing with Hero to reduce his tension.
Spannung abbauen kann.
Schlegel says, I like to walk in the desert. This is a very powerful environment with strong energy fields. You can walk for hours without meeting any people or cars. This is a good place for you and your dog to strengthen your relationship.
Es ist auch von den Energiefeldern her eine einzigartige Gegend.
Question: It seems you like America, the United States very much. Can you imagine to live here forever? Schlegel says, I like the country and the people, but I absolutely do not want to live here. The United States are too superficial, trivial, too facile for me. Most Americans really believe they are better than the rest of the earth. Most of the people are living in an illusion. They do not live their lives for themselves, because they are lived by others, by the system.
Es ist mir zu oberflächlich.
Come on over here, folks, in the dog! Your last warning!
Der Hund als lebende Kugel. Ein zähnefletschender Wolf, blitzschnell, instinktsicher, kompromisslos.
Hey, get that dog off that fence! Who's this dog? Get it out of here! Go! Hey, make it out, make it out! Ah!
Question: A dog, an animal, trained to attack, to injure or maybe to kill humans, is not sympathetic to me. How do you see that? The dog is used by a police officer, or by a private person, for example, to protect his home, before they take a gun. The dog becomes the magic extension of your arm. There are circumstances in life when you have to react by instinct, just with the wish to survive. A dog can be a great helper to show you how to live in the now, to be happy just right now, and how to fight just right now in this moment. Spending time in the States, Schlegel lives for months in his own trailer, directly in front of his friend's house. Rich is a police officer and was a former professional boxer. Rich breeds pit bulls at home and uses a Belgian Shepherd for his police work. Rich helped Schlegel in Nevada to get in contact with the police there.
Police Officer Rich ist ein ehemaliger Profiboxer. Zusammen mit seinem Hund Biko gehört er einer Antiterror-Einheit an. Als Hobby züchtet er Pitbulls, als Diensthund benutzt er einen Malinois. Dank Rich hat Schlegel in Nevada bei der Polizei Fuß fassen können. Schlegel wäre gern Turnlehrer geworden. Absolviert hat er stattdessen eine Lehre als Koch und Konditor.
Question: Do you like your life for months in the trailer, so far away from home? Oh yes, I like that very much. I am cleaning, cooking for my dogs and me for myself.
Und das macht mir auch Spaß.
Ich mache den Haushalt selber und habe aber auch viel Familie.
Kochst du auch?
Ich koche selber.
Ich koche selbst. Ich koche sehr gern. Und das ist auch wichtig für mich.
Also am Abend nach dem Seminar.
Abends nach dem Seminar kannst du besonders in warmen Gegenden wunderbar grillen und dich entspannen.
Ja, magst du die Jahre?
Gonna wrap it up for us right now. Bill and Renee will be back at 6. ABC Nightly News begins now.
Family feud that's gotten so out of control, Bob Joel steps in, urging Bush and McCain. The shaky Star Wars.
K-Hawk 107.7, Kings Beach, Reno, Virginia City. The one station playing country hits and classics.
Reno liegt im Goldgräberstaat Nevada. Wie in Las Vegas wimmelt es von Spielcasinos mit Serviererinnen in Bunny-Outfit, einarmigen Banditen und Roulette-Tischen. Hier stimmen sämtliche Klischees. Hier können alle Träume wahr werden.
Hast du immer so viel Glück? Häufig, aber ich spiele mit wenig. Ich spiele mit $20. Entweder habe ich Glück oder nicht.
Der Innerschweizer Bergler im Wilden Westen. Schlegel hält an seinen Prinzipien fest, ob beim Hundetraining oder beim Glücksspiel. Am nächsten Morgen hat sich der Winter noch einmal zurückgemeldet. Schlegel beschließt, in einem stillgelegten...
Schlegel is training dogs now in a former casino. This time they work on building search, a tough job for the police dogs.
Der Gummiknüppel klatscht dicht neben Heroes Schnauze auf den Schutzärmel. Rich, der Pikeur, schlägt den Hund aber nie. Er will nur testen, wie belastbar er ist. Hero muss den Biss sauber setzen und darf nicht mehr loslassen. Der Hund selber erlebt die Übung als Spiel, als Haschen nach der Beute.
That was the warm-up. Little Malik is feeling the tension in the air. Building search, the dog is a living shield and enters the rooms first. The police dogs are searching for a man who is hiding himself in the darkness.
Mann auf, den sogenannten Figuranten.
The biggest danger for a police officer is a criminal who is hiding and waiting for him with a gun. The stores in the United States are very big, so there are many possibilities to hide. So a policeman has to trust his dog 100%. This video is a real police investigation. Someone broke into a drugstore and it is possible that the burglar is still inside.
Der Hundeführer schickt seinen Schäfer vor. Jeden Augenblick könnte ein Schuss fallen. Hier ist nichts gestellt.
But the housebreaker is not there anymore. A dog is working with his nose. So it is showing this by body language, for example with its tail, its ears and so on. When a dog is searching for something, it often stops in its movement, takes a deep breath and pumps a certain smell in and out. The police officer has to recognize, to read such behavior. This is the German Shepherd, called Blackie. Blackie has injured his owner, who struck him often, a few times very badly. The last time Blackie almost missed the throat of his owner. His owner's name is Al, a private dog supporter. Al is afraid of his own dog. As you can see, he handles his dog insecure and brutal. A terrible picture of suppressed rage and suspicion of each other. Al bought this dog in Austria for $12,000 and could not handle him yet. Blackie obviously hates his owner and the dog is waiting for a chance to kill Al.
Blackie ist ein wildes Tier geworden, ein verzweifelt kämpfender Wolf.
Now Schlegel is starting. First Schlegel tries to break the dominance of the shepherd. The dog is traumatized because of so much punishments, the choke chair and the electric shocks before. The dog simply turned into a desperate wild wolf with just one intention: get out of this situation. The dog is attacking Schlegel because of desperation, not fear. Schlegel tries to release the accumulated aggressions. He tries to show the dog, if you attack me, I do not feel any pain, I have no fear, so I am the leader you ever dreamed of. I am the kind of human who will enable you to live in this sick world, this sick system. Question to Al, what went wrong with Blackie? This dog is very strong, physically and mentally. I had never a dog like him in my life. He is an alpha dog, every time he wants to dominate me and everything around. This is the so-called wolf bite. You take your hands and form a kind of the mouth of a wolf and lay your hands above the snout of the dog. Keep holding a few seconds.
Das ist nichts. Nur kleine Kratzer, das passiert sehr oft. Es ist nichts Besonderes.
Schlegel is working like being in trance. Now after more than 1 hour the German Shepherd is still attacking, it does not want to give up. Now it is time for the special action, the submission. Schlegel throws the dog on his back and holds him down, like other dogs, wolves are doing. A hip throw without any emotions. Schlegel immediately calms the dog down and rewards Blackie.
Ein Hüftschwung, absolut emotionslos ausgeführt. Unverzüglich beruhigt und belobigt Schlegel den Hund.
Question: what did you try to do? Nothing. This was part of my job. By the way, as this dog learned to bite people and his owner without any respect, he gets a challenge after each bite. In my opinion, the only possibility to change this dog is by giving him more pain, more aggression than he is giving to you. This is an example for a very bad protective dog. Each time he bit he was punished. It has to be the other way round. If you let a dog bite in the right moments and reward him, his aggression, his frustration is going away. You will have a secure dog. The most dangerous dogs are the ones who make decisions for themselves, because most of the time this dog decisions are wrong in our world. in our system. The only thing I am doing to Blackie now is to hold up his power, which he is giving to me, and increase his power just a little bit. This is an exchange of energy and the dog is understanding that by his nature. After almost 2 hours, Blackie gives up. The respect is there, but now comes the most difficult part, building up trust. First Schlegel puts the choke chair away, which just hurts the dog. Al says, this is just an ordinary training tool. It does not injure the dog, it just presses the skin a bit.
Soll den Hund nicht würgen, sondern die Kettenglieder klemmen die Haut, wenn es sich zusammenzieht.
Schlegel the dog whisperer. Blackie is ready to be laid down into the rest position. Question: what is the future of this dog Blackie? Schlegel says, in my opinion Blackie and Al have no future. Their personalities are too different. I guess the dog will be put down, be killed soon. Back to Switzerland, here is Schlegel's little ranch, his dog and people training center. Here is the place where Schlegel is breeding his Belgian Shepherds, to educate them about 2 years as police dogs and to sell them worldwide.
Als voll ausgebildete Polizeihunde teuer nach Amerika zu verkaufen. In der Zwischenzeit hat der kleine Malik ein ganzes Rudel von neuen Spielgefährten erhalten. Hündin Kelly zeigt wenig Interesse an ihren Mutterpflichten und genießt den Auslauf. Malinois werden zwar weniger schwer als deutsche Schäfer, aber sie sind viel schneller, wendiger und aufnahmefähig. Zudem sind sie noch nicht überzüchtet. Aurelia, die Freundin von Hans Schlegel, amtiert als Welpenmutter und kümmert sich um die 7 Wochen alten Kleinen.
The call of the wild. The wolf as teacher. The unlimited freedom of the woods. The magic ribbon between human and animal. Red Indian wisdom on Schlegel's house in Switzerland.
Haus auf dem Wolfsprung hat malen lassen.
Malik in school. The young Malinois is learning to search. Schlegel is a very quiet teacher without any loud word. Later Malik will recognize every damaged blade of grass.
Später wird der Malinois jede Bodenverletzung, jedes umgeknickte Helmchen wittern. Bei Schlegel fällt nie ein lautes Wort.
Hattest du ein Erlebnis, das dich geprägt hat?
Ja, das war an einem Sonntag bei einer Übung, an der ein Hundeführer vollkommen ausgerastet ist. Er hat einen absolut schlechten Umgang mit seinem Hund. Sehr emotional, schrie seinen Hund ständig an. Dort dachte ich, so kann man das nicht machen und verließ das Übungsgelände.
Und dort habe ich eigentlich gedacht, das kann so nicht sein, dass das Hündlein ist. Ich bin dann auch von dem Übungsgelände vorgelaufen.
Wie alt warst du damals?
Ich war damals etwa 7. Mein Vater hat mich dann geholt. Ich weiß noch, dass ich weinte. Daran kann ich mich noch heute erinnern. Vor allem, wenn ich Hundeführer höre, die vollkommen emotional in der Gegend rumschreien. Das hat meine Philosophie sicherlich auch geprägt.
Und das hat eigentlich schon meine Philosophie auch im Endeffekt nachher geprägt. Voilà, assi. Ui, das ist gut. Assi. Ja, prima gsi. Feine Bubi. Oh, ist ein feiner. Ui, das ist gut. Ja, assi. Voilà. Oh, ist fein. Ja, jawohl. Ja, das ist gut. Feine gsi. Prima gsi.
The character of the owner is the mirror of his dog. Schlegel says that often very weak people are owners of big dogs with dangerous appearance like Rottweilers. Often such dogs are not socialized and these dogs do not trust their owners completely. And often it comes to the point where you have to make a decision between your love to your dog and the risk, the life danger for your environment.
Die Erfahrung zeigt, dass sich eher schwache Menschen einen Rottweiler aussuchen, um damit ihre eigenen persönlichen Schwächen zu kompensieren. Es gibt Hunde, die bereits Verhaltensauffälligkeiten haben und auch im Nervenkostüm sehr schwach sind. Bei solchen Hunden gibt es leider nur eines, man muss sie einschläfern. Bei ihnen ist der Punkt erreicht, wo man zwischen dem Risiko für die Umwelt und wirklicher Liebe zum Tier abwägen muss.
Was ist das Risiko für die Umwelt und was ist wirkliche Liebe zum Tier?
Eines ist gewiss. Auch der besttrainierte Hund ist in seinem Verhalten nicht gänzlich abschätzbar. Es bleibt ein Rest von Wildheit.
To learn more of nature, Schlegel keeps a few wolves in a big outlet at his home. Schlegel learned a lot from the wolves, how they interact with each other. This helped him to train dogs the natural way. A very important point of understanding predators like wolves is how they see violence. Violence of humans is every time bad, without any exception. But within wolves, for example, violence is a part of communication. The difference between animal and human violence is that animals are not unforgiving, that animals live in the here and now and do not plan to use violence in a vicious way like we do.
Dieses Prinzip hat Schlegel auf seine Trainingsmethode übertragen.
I am lying on the wet ground, I can talk to Mother Earth and nature is talking to me, I have the power to heal.
Die Wölfe sind für Schlegel spirituelle Wegweiser. Auf seinen Lieblingswolf Amani hat er ein Gedicht geschrieben. Ich lebe ein Wolfsleben, ich bin Teil unserer Mutter, der Erde. Ich habe ihr Herz an meinem Schlagen gefühlt. Ich kann sprechen, wenn du zu mir sprichst. Ich liege in der Stille auf dem feuchten Grund. Ich habe Kraft zu heilen. Schlegel, der Leitwolf, heult mit seiner Meute. Schlegel die Fähigkeit.
Schlegel says, a friend of mine is Oratanka, an old medicine man of the Navajo Indians. I learned a lot of him how to see and understand our earth. Oratanka showed me what animal energy is, how to work with animal energy. I use this energy for about 15 years. Animal energy, in my case the energy of wolf, dog, is something very special. My own kennel is built up on this energy and I see on the reaction of the people, of my clients, that they are searching that unconsciously.
Ich habe auch den Wolfssprung auf dieser Philosophie aufgebaut. Am Anfang sah ich nicht so deutlich dahinter, was es auslösen kann. Aber nun sehe ich immer stärker, gerade auch durch die Reaktion der Leute, dass diese so etwas suchen.
Johannesburg, South Africa. This district was an entertaining center for white people 20 years ago. Nowadays it is a slum, a ghetto. The South African government called Schlegel to visit and check the police departments there, especially the police dogs.
Das Einsatzverhalten der Hundestaffeln kritisch unter die Lupe nehmen.
More than 3 million black people live in this district of the city. Whites avoid this area. Every 5 minutes there is a murder in this town.
Die Brutalität ist enorm. In Johannesburg passiert alle 5 Minuten ein Mord. Permanenter Bürgerkrieg.
Leg deine Scheißhände aufs Dach. Raus aus dem Wagen.
Schlegel accompanies South African police officers in operation. In South Africa, police dogs and policemen are very badly trained. This is a bad combination in this dangerous area, where top teams are required.
You understand English? Yes, sir. Are you intelligent? Or you just
Gesicht, komm her.
Yes, sir.
Verstehst du Englisch?
Yes, sir.
Bist du intelligent oder stellst du Spiellos Auto?
Ich bin nicht so, sorry.
Das ist doch nur eine Fotokopie.
Die Polizisten suchen nach Rauschgift. Die Apartheid ist zwar seit 6 Jahren abgeschafft, aber der Hass und die Angst sind auf beiden Seiten immer noch groß. Im Gegensatz zu den USA sind Hunde und Polizisten in Südafrika schlecht ausgebildet. Und das ausgerechnet in diesen extremen Verhältnissen, die eigentlich top trainierte Teams erfordern.
But this dog has success and is finding some drugs.
Dieser Hund allerdings ist erfolgreich und findet ein Paket Haschisch oder Dacha.
Na sowas. Hans, komm schau mal. Hier ist das Paket mit Rauschgift runtergefallen.
Question: Do you see yourself fighting good against evil? Schlegel says, I made the decision to train dogs to help us humans. Not more and not less. It is no question for me that I see myself on the positive side of life. My goal is to train a dog to help a policeman doing his job.
Und dass ein Polizist, der einen Hund führt, seine Arbeit durch die Hilfe seines Hundes erfolgreich ausführen kann, ist natürlich das Ziel.
The South African police says that 14 dogs fought 60,000 blacks away to riots back a few years ago. The South Africans prefer German Shepherds who are trained from early days of their life here to chase black people. To chase and to attack black people who represent criminals in this country.
Die Offiziere mit Stolz sollen damals 14 Hunde 60.000 schwarze Aufständische in Schach gehalten haben. Die Polizei bevorzugt deutsche Schäfer. Sie jagen hinter einem
Here you see how black people make the police dogs aggressive. You see the opposite style of training to the Schlegel method. Here in South Africa, fear and aggression are the basics of training, not playing and rewarding.
Bereits im Welpenalter werden die Tiere auf Schwarze abgerichtet. Es herrscht kein Zweifel, wem der Biss zu gelten hat. Kriminelle sind Schwarze. Bis zu 1200 Welpen können in diesen gigantischen Zwingeranlagen jährlich gezüchtet werden. Die Hundeführer sind weiß. Vor den Schnauzen der Schäfer tänzelt der schwarze Pikeur herum und provoziert sie mit einer Rute. Die Tiere werden aggressiv gemacht. Nicht der Spieltrieb, sondern Angst und Scharfmacherei bilden die Trainingsgrundlagen. Kein Wunder, werden sie später zu Angstbeißern, die auf Schwarze scharf sind. An effektvoller Inszenierung fehlt es nicht. Rauchpetarden sollen den Ernstfall bei Demonstrationen simulieren.
These dogs look dangerous, but are they really able to be police dogs? Let's see.
Diese Hunde sind über alle Maßen scharf gemacht, sehen furchterregend aus. Die Frage ist nur, was taugen sie wirklich? Um eine Antwort zu finden.
So Schlegel has to check the dogs on behalf of the South African government. Schlegel took his own Picra from Switzerland, Hans-Peter Wittner. Schlegel says to Wittner he should attack the dogs with full power, run against the attacking dog in an uncompromising way.
Volk wäre eine riesige Bestätigung für ihn und seine internationale Polizeihundeschule.
So if you teach the dog something on the work, he has to relate to something.
Schlegel hat seinen eigenen Pikeur mitgenommen, Hans-Peter Wittner. Die beiden wollen gnadenlos die Schwächen der Hunde aufdecken.
Laufst du raus, oder? Und nachher macht er ein Announcement, oder? Du bleibst einfach stehen in der Hund. Go further! Further! Und dann,
Wenn der Hund kommt, läufst du auf ihn zu.
Vollgas.
Die Methode der südafrikanischen Polizisten ist simpel. Die Hunde werden
Now this is the result. The South African police dogs run away. They only know black people in fear. They did not ever meet a white person attacking for himself. This is a big difference. You see that these police dogs completely fail.
Du hast ja selbst gesehen.
So they say these dogs here are the most evil ones. Let's see. But watch. Look at their body language, how they stand over there. There is no instinct trigger.
Der zweite hatte doch böse ausgesehen, nicht?
Now the second one. Do you see the insecure dog? He is so confused that he might bite the black fearful man behind him.
In seiner Angst beißt der Hund beinahe seinen eigenen Führer.
These dogs are broken, ruined. The policemen do not have the knowledge here. You cannot teach and expect courage, self-confidence to a 4- or 5-year-old dog.
Einem 4- oder 5-jährigen Hund kannst du keinen Mut mehr beibringen. Das ist vorbei.
The police dogs here are very bad, but the police bar is fantastic.
Die Hunde mögen wenig taugen, aber die polizeieigene Bar ist erstklassig und bereits am frühen Nachmittag rege besucht. Die Buren, Nachfahren der holländischen Einwanderer, lieben es gemütlich. Am nächsten Tag zeigt Schlegel dem Südafrikaner.
Next morning Schlegel shows a training technique with a rubber cord. This way a dog is learning never to give up and going forward.
Okay, when he's ready, let me guys. How's your fertige Hund?
Hans-Peter Wittwer says, I am not the enemy of the dog. I am playing with him his favorite game, hunting, to prey on and to earn reward and self-confidence. I am the one who takes the fear out of the dog's life. I play with the dog as I would play with a child, with full love, full understanding and with my full heart. I don't want to hurt him, I want to help him. I have never seen such a big police dog center in my life. There are about 1,200 dogs with more than 60 employees. The South African government gave me a 6 weeks contract and the job now to improve the skills of this department. I am sure I can help them a lot.
Das hier ist die größte Anlage der Welt. Ich habe noch nie eine größere gesehen. Personal wäre auch vorhanden, aber sie sind nicht ausgebildet und wissen nicht, was tun.
Kleine Geschenke erhalten die Freundschaft und ebnen den Weg zum Geschäftsabschluss.
Roger, my goodness, thank you very much. The short for Officers Club and the belt. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Back to Switzerland. Schlegel tries to help people with family dogs too. Most of the dogs have social problems and less connection with their owners. As we heard at the beginning of this film, first is respect, then there is trust, and after that there is partnership, friendship and love.
Verständlichkeit, aber noch lange nicht Realität. Jeder Hund gehört in eine Hundeschule. Gonzo zerrt seine Besitzerin, wohin es ihm passt, und ist einer kleinen Rauferei nicht abgeneigt. Der Hundeliebling als permanenter Stress. Mutter und Tochter schauen noch ein wenig skeptisch, was Schlegel mit ihrem hypernervösen Gonzo anstellt.
The woman says, I guess our dog is feeling what this man is doing. Schlegel appears very self-confident. Our dog is very surprised about this behavior. But being back on the leash of the dog's female owner, the bad behavior immediately comes back. There is a lot of work to do.
So schnell passieren keine Wunder. Meistens liegen die Fehler beim Besitzer, der seinen Hund nicht klar führen kann. Ein Hund, der nie gelernt hat zu gehorchen, stellt ein Risiko dar. Brav tippelt er neben seinem Besitzer, um sich im nächsten Moment in ein wildes Raubtier zu verwandeln, das nur noch seinen Instinkten nachgibt.
A dog which makes his own decisions is very dangerous for its environment. For example, hunting in the forest. Schlegel has his own method to change poaching dogs. There is a tame fox called Teacher who knows dogs as his playing partners. This fox is not afraid of dogs.
Schäferhund zum Fuchs heran. Das Tier muss allerdings absolut diszipliniert Fuß laufen können. Plötzlich,
as the poaching dog is on its way straight to the fox, watch the body language of the shepherd. Schlegel throws a smooth ball of leather against the dog, just in time. The dog will connect the smell of wild animals with this bad experience. This is the way to train the dogs the Schlegel way.
Die meisten Hunde sind zu wenig grundausgebildet, darum jagen sie auch. Wenn ein Hund hervorragend gehorcht und plötzlich anfängt zu wildern, dann wird schwierig. Ein solcher Hund wird immer scharf sein auf Wild. Aber die meisten Hunde sind wie gesagt schlecht grundausgebildet.
I hope you liked it and we meet again. Yours, Anna.